Hello! In this video, I am sharing with you how to set up in one of my favorite poses, which is legs up the wall. This is a great restorative pose that you can stay in for several minutes if you find a comfortable space, and you can just lie and breathe. It's a great way to calm the nervous system and to find a little bit of relaxation throughout your day. So in order to do this, you really don't need props, although I do recommend finding somewhere comfortable against a wall, and it could even be a half wall if you don't have a full wall. But I have a yoga mat here. If you don't have a yoga mat, you can just do this right on your carpet, or maybe a folded blanket, or unroll a comfortable blanket that you can have some comfortable support underneath you. And then another option that you might want handy is a pillow. I just have like a pillow off the bed here. This one's pretty firm. If you are pregnant, I do recommend that you do have either a pillow or you can have a blanket folded too. So if you have, a sturdy blanket that you can grab, that would work. But I'm going to demo with the bolster or the pillow, because most of us don't have yoga bolsters at home. If you do have a yoga bolster, grab that, because that's really handy. But what you'll do is you'll take your support, if you're going to take it, about 6 inches or so away from the wall. And then what you'll do is you'll come in front of, it's kind of be a little bit tricky for me to show you, but I'm sitting all the way up against the wall. Okay, and then to come down, I'm going to very, very carefully go onto my elbow. So I'm laying on my side and my knees are really crunched up like towards my chest. And then I'll just slowly roll myself over onto my back. And then just kind of wiggle myself up onto the pillow. And then from here, I will extend my legs up. Now, if from here, you can adjust where your hips are. So my hips are pretty close to the wall. I could probably even take my hips a little closer because I do have pretty open hamstrings. If you pop up here and you think, oh man, my legs are really tight and this is super uncomfortable, that's an indication for you to move away from the wall so you have more space between the hips and the wall. So you might feel a little bit of a hamstring stretch, but this isn't really a hamstring stretching pose. So if you do have tight hamstrings and you feel that right away, you'll want to ease back so that you don't have that strain and that tension happening throughout your body. So I feel pretty comfortable here. Again, decide where you're at. If you need to readjust, just slide the legs down and then roll yourself carefully over to the side, adjust that pillow, and then go from there. Again, you may not want the pillow. You could totally remove it. If you are pregnant though, you will want it just to keep that support underneath the hips. And again, pregnancy, I know you're usually not recommended to stay on the back, but if you're here for a few minutes, it actually can be really, really relaxing, great for the nervous system, a really nice way to relax the feet, tired, swollen feet, and then just getting some good blood flow happening. So if at any point you start to feel like the feet start getting really tingly and painful, then that's an indication for you to come down. Otherwise, you can just relax here and just decide what feels good to you. I like to kind of wiggle my shoulder blades onto my back so that the heart and the chest lifts and opens. My hands are turned palms up alongside my hips, and they're kind of wide, but you could take them closer to you, or you could take one hand to heart, one hand to belly, perhaps closing the eyes. Other options with the legs too is you could keep the legs extended, or you could even separate the legs and come into like a wide-legged, or other option as well could be to take the soles of the feet together and knees open. So just play with all of those different variations and feel what feels right to you. You want to be sure that you still have space between the chin and the chest so that that neck is nice and long. And again, keeping the shoulder blades kind of drawing together so that the heart is open. And you can remain here for anywhere between 3 and 15 minutes would be a really, really nice restorative pose for you. Just bringing your awareness to the breath. And when you feel ready to come out, you can wiggle the fingers and the toes. I like to take my arms up overhead and lengthen out through the spine. So keeping the shoulder blades, the shoulders down. And then when you feel ready to come out, you'll slide the feet to bent knees, just like how we came in. And then rolling over to the side. Use your arm as a pillow support for your head. And you can pause there for a few moments. And when you're ready, you can come all the way up. Use the strength of your arms to press all the way up to your comfortable upright seated position. So again, that's legs at the wall. It can be a really nice place to hang out and relax for a few minutes. Again, if you feel a lot of tightness through the legs, you might want to ease back a little bit. But let me know how you like it and how it feels for you.